Okay, we're gonna try this. If this doesn't work, we'll cool off and try again. All right. So. Oh boy. Hello, my name is Jesse Sandler. Up until August 19th, 2020, I was a diver technician for the Wynn Hotel in Las Vegas for a show called Reve. Due to the health situation and everything going on, the Wynn Hotel made the hard decision to shut the show down permanently. It was the right decision. Nobody wanted it to happen, but it happened. I wanted to make this video for 3 reasons. Give a message, ask a favor, and to say thank you. The message is this. If you didn't get a chance to see Reve in Las Vegas, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry for anything that I did or anybody else did. I mean, there's nothing we can really do at this point, right? I'm more sorry that you don't get that opportunity to see how amazing that show was. And when I say how amazing that show was, we're talking about something that was put together, aside from being in a 5-star resort. It was a show that brought together Olympic level performers from all over the world. Okay? And you put them in a theater in the round. Now, if you don't know what a theater in the round is, it basically means it's a 360-degree theater. There's no side stage, anything. It's just you run in from wherever we come from and go back that way. The audience can see 360 degrees, so there's nowhere to hide. On top of that, we're talking about aerial acrobatics happening almost 80 feet in the air. And then on top of that, we're talking about all of that being built on a 1.1 million gallon tank, run by some of the most amazing scuba divers in the world. 2 shows a night, 5 nights a week. And it's gone. There's nothing we can do about it. The company, like I said, the company made the right decision. So my message is just that I'm sorry you're not going to see that. In terms of the favor, I haven't worked in the theater industry, right? The theaters, I'm a military guy. I worked in nightclubs, you know. I do manual labor stuff. I haven't worked in a theater outside of Reve. Here's what I know, the little bit that I do know of theaters. There is something that you cannot replicate on a screen. You can't replicate it. There's nothing that I could possibly do with my limited knowledge of video and computers and whatever to replicate Reve. There's nothing that anybody, I don't care how good your computer gets, I don't care what they do in Hollywood, I don't care what they do in video games, virtual reality, there is nothing that can possibly hold a candle to watching a live performer. And not with your phone up, actually seeing it with your own eyes and seeing what someone that trains and practices and sweats and bleeds for, and they get one shot They get one shot to impress you, and it's gone. There is no second take, there is no editing, you can't put CGI over it. They get one chance to impress you with what they do. And when you see it, when you actually get to see what these people are doing, you just sit there and go, wow, that's crazy. You get to see somebody do a handstand while somebody else is holding them up. You get to see somebody drop 80 feet. You get to see Olympic level synchronized swimmers. My favor is this. When this is all over, and it's safe, when you get the opportunity to see a live performance, take it, embrace it. There is nothing in this world that will replace watching somebody pour their heart and soul into an activity, whether that's street performers, whether that's a local band, whether that's a national act, whatever the case is. Embrace live entertainment. It's not because it's a dying art or nothing like that. It's the fact that even if it's something that you're not into, and you have no desire to do yourself, there's going to be that little bit of inspiration. And it may not seem like much. You may not even realize it at the time. But if it's you or a loved one, somebody is going to see that. And if they get that wow factor, if they get that one little moment where they go, wow, that was crazy. It could change the world. It could change the course of human history if one person sees one person do something and go, wow. You can't make it up, man. And finally, I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to anyone that ever watched the show. I worked at Reve for about 6.5, almost 7 years. Show opened in 2005. 15 years. 15 years of shows, almost 7,000. Theater holds roughly 1,600 people. Almost sold out every night, twice a night, for 15 years. If you ever got the opportunity to see the show, thank you. If you ever were in those seats and got to see a tree come out of the water, or the water being set on fire by magic, or an 80-foot high dive, or the Legion of Red Men coming out and performing a martial arts routine. If you ever got to see or witness it, thank you. It's not because it put food on our tables, it's because we got to share something amazing with you. And we were happy for it. To our Diver's Dreams guests, if you were one of the lucky ones that joined us on the Diver Dream tours, look at it this way. Now that, SpaceX is doing their thing and we're trying to up space programs, we got a Space Force and all that stuff, take comfort in knowing that what we used to joke about still stands. There have been less Diver's Dream guests that have joined us in the pool than there have been people in space. And you're one of them. So thank you. And finally, to anyone who ever had anything to do with Reve, regardless of what you did with us, if you were a performer, if you were a technician, if you were back of the house, if you were front of the house, if you were an usher, if you worked the box office, if you were just in win marketing and came up with a new idea, whatever the case is, if you had anything to do with the show, I personally want to thank you. I've never met a more amazing group of individuals than I did in that theater. I've never seen such passion in anyone. I've never been able to witness people pushing themselves to the absolute brink like I did working in that theater. All I can do is say thank you. I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you good luck and good fortune, and I just ask that you never lose whatever passion brought you to that theater. Your grit, your determination, the passion that you showed putting on that show, whether you did one show as a steady extra or you were there all 15 years, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I wish you nothing but the best in the future. And I can only hope that our paths cross again. Thanks.